Surprise, motherfucker.
Good evening, one and all. Yes, guys, welcome to the wonderful Flower Hour Quiz Night show, brought to you by Car City World, brought to you by the beautiful people at Ace Podcast Nation, and sponsored by the gorgeous people at AJM. We are here. It is Wednesday. It is quiz night. It is my favorite night of the week. Welcome, my friends. I'm not only here by myself, of course. I am joined by Mr. Matthew Angel, the alleged superstar, which is total bullshit. But welcome, my friend. How you doing? You okay?
I'm very well. Very well.
You look great.
Halfway through the week, so. What was that?
I say you're quite quenched then, so I'm glad you had a drink.
Yes, I'm on the lemon squash now. I'm trying to give up drinking as much pop, although I drink sugar-free pop. I've finished that pint now, and I've drunk 3.2 litres of squash today. So I'll be up all night pissing it.
All right, sorry, solid.
Yeah, done 5K in the gym this morning, so that's good for me. So I need to get back into it. Just need to sort my eating out now, and I'll be right.
Yeah, your pink eye's looking better as well, mate, so that's good news.
My what?
Your pink eye.
Pink eye. Cheers.
Yes. So, obviously, we always quiz night. Go on. Yeah, so we always obviously quiz night. Obviously, clearly there's a freaking delay. So I'll just talk over you, Ange. So what we'll do is we thought we'll talk for a few minutes about car situation. The man just me and Angel haven't had a chance to talk about it yet, and obviously we'll cover then about what we got coming up in the next few days, because I feel like I see you all and speak to you more than I speak to my own parents right now. So hello. So yeah, we thought we'd do a little bit of that, a bit of housekeeping and stuff. Yeah, go on, mate.
I just said evening, son.
Do you know what it is? It's worse now. My things be shit at the moment because the kids are watching Netflix in bed. So give it 5, they'll be falling asleep and they'll turn that off in a sec. And so I do apologise in advance, but hopefully we can make it through it. So. Jumping straight in then to Cardiff before we get going, as you said. Bullet. Happy? Relieved? What's your initial thought on it?
I'm just glad really that they've decided to give him the 2-year contract. They've backed him. How much they're going to back him now will obviously transpire through the transfer window, and how much money he's allowed to spend and what players he's allowed to bring in. I haven't seen anything about a transfer budget. I don't think that's been broadcasted, if it will be broadcasted. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they back him now. I know we're going to have the Flower Hour on Friday night this week, and we're going to have a catch up and have a chat about a bit of a wish list. So we leave that till Friday. But yeah, I'm just glad they've backed and supported him. I think he probably deserved it. You'll probably have some fans saying that, they're not happy that he's staying. But I think as long as he learns from his mistakes and realizes that, some of the football, especially at home, wasn't acceptable, and he adapts, I think, we can look forward to a good season, hopefully. But, you never know, do you?
No, it's just a frigging lottery, isn't it? You never know what's going to frigging come up like. And I do think, and nothing's been come out about it, by the way, but I do think that the fact it's a 2-year, not a 1-year deal, might have been part of the reason why it's been negotiations slowed down a little bit. That's what my initial thought was. That's why I kind of thought that was probably the reason why it wasn't announced sooner. I could be wrong, but I think he wants more stability. He wants more free roam.
You can't blame him either,
what he wants. And oh God, no, 100%, mate. 100%. For so many reasons, you can't blame him. So anyway, I'm glad he got what he wanted. But fingers crossed that we're not sat here in 4 months' time thinking, right, they've just sacked Bullet, and who the hell we're going to get in next? But not to give them the kiss of death, obviously. But as we all know, as Cardiff fans, a majority, if not all of you guys and girls and they and them who's watching us, we all know the roller coaster what Cardiff takes us on. But yeah, so jumping into comments quickly a second before we move on. Yes, Lorna. Yes, Reese. How are we doing, you beautiful people? Of course, Paul, regular now, mate. Lovely to see you again. Guys, obviously with the quiz as well. So please feel free to get your answers. There's quite a lot of you guys already and who's watching along. So do massively appreciate it. So, please put your comments in the chat if you have any questions for us along the way, obviously, as well, or any recommendations what you'd like us to do going forward. So looks like we've got a class crowd this evening, and obviously put your answers into the questions. So our quizzes are usually pretty good. That's no pressure, but I know it's not me doing it tonight, unfortunately for you lot. It is Mr. Matthew Angel, the alleged superstar. So we'll obviously see how that goes. But no, if you can join along with us all the way, guys, we'll massively appreciate it. And in all honesty, I may need some of your answers as well. So it's a two-way street, like. So obviously, I've mentioned, but the Bullet situation. Just touching upon, I know you briefly touched upon it as well on Friday. Very earlier on. This Friday as well, guys. We'll be back at a different day. You used to us doing a Saturday evening, but we're going to be doing Friday evening this week. It's all about the shopping list. So we're going to go full on supermarket sweep and see what we can come up with when we run wild in the aisles and see what we think is realistic, should we say, as sign-ins. We're not going to be stupid and say some Mbappe's or whatever. So
Mbappe could be the inflatable bonus we find in the frozen peas, but
sorry, so open my window, it's bloody boiling in here. Happy days. So is there anything else you want to cover before we get rocking?
Yeah, just to say about the Joe Ledley event, I think we mentioned it the other night. I think a couple of more tickets have gone. There are still a few left. I'm not sure how many, but obviously the posts are pinned on Sai's social media platforms. So get in touch with Sai or have a look at the poster. There's contact details on there. I think contacting him via WhatsApp has proved more successful for most people. But it's only a tenner. It should be a really, really good night. And yeah, looking forward to it. 6th of July. It'll be here now before you know it. But before that, me and Sai have got 2 weeks. Sorry, in 2 weeks' time, the fixtures are announced. So we're planning on doing a breakfast kind of watch along as the fixtures are announced, so we can kind of look at some of the ones to look forward to. So that should be good as well. So should we make a start then, shall we?
Love it. Let's go.
So obviously there's a bit of a time delay. It probably is about 10 seconds delay, I expect. So obviously, if you don't want to think, you can switch the comments off, can't you? I can see the comments, but obviously I have no answer, and I'm just the quiz master. But without further ado, then we'll there's 20 questions in total, and we just have a play around. It's all general knowledge. Most of it is general knowledge about the championship. Towards the end, then I have thrown a few related, obviously, to Cardiff City. So away we go. Happy?
Yeah, the suspense is killing me, mate.
So since 2004, how many teams have won the championship? And it is a multi-choice question. I can give you the figures should you want them.
Oh. Even better.
Yeah. So this is a bit bonkers, the numbers they've given, so I might change it up a bit. So is it 12 teams, 13 teams, 15 teams, or 17 teams?
Has won the championship.
Correct. And if we can name them, I'll stop the quiz now.
Nah, with the delay, mate, I will be here till next Wednesday's quiz, bro. I'm gonna go with. Do you say 13 was one?
Yeah.
13. I ain't got the comments open, so you have to let me know to go back to them.
Yeah, no problems. I haven't seen GD Parry in the chat tonight, so I don't know if he's about. Doesn't look as if he's online yet. Lorna's gone for 12.
Does he know what day it is?
Reese has gone for 15. Paul said 14. He's gone to 12. You said 13. The correct answer
mixed bag
is 13. Only one to get it right. Do you want me to read out the 13? Do you want me to read out the 13 teams?
Yeah, go for it.
So Bournemouth, alphabetical order, of course, I don't mess about. Bournemouth, Burnley, Cardiff City, Fulham, Leeds United, Leicester City, Newcastle, Norwich, QPR, Reading, Sunderland, West Brom, and Wolverhampton Wanderers. There's your 13.
Well done, me.
Well done. You got one right back. We can finish now if you want.
Yep. Right, can I God bless? See you all on Friday.
Question number 2 then. So which club has made it to the Premier League via the playoffs the most? Again, is a multi-choice questionnaire, a multi-choice answer. So I can name the 4 teams if you like. And then obviously you get to choose which one.
Nah, let's go rogue on this one. So
yeah.
Norwich.
So Paul's gone Norwich. You've gone Norwich.
Yes, Paul.
Lorna's gone Fulham or Norwich.
Oh, Fulham's a good show.
Reese David Evans has gone Sheffield United or West Brom. It's just which club has made it to the Premier League the most via the playoffs?
Well, West Brom could be a good shout too.
I was quite surprised when I seen the answer, to be honest. Do you want to shout it out, Josh?
Do we have any correct answers?
No. I think everybody's answered who's
Ooh.
commented in the chat. I'm not sure if there's any. I don't know if we see the comments off Twitter and things like that.
No, I've turned it off just in case.
It's not Birmingham. It's not Sheffield United. It's not West Brom, Fulham or Norwich. The correct answer is Crystal Palace, which I was a bit shocked at, really.
Ooh, didn't always say that.
No, she said Fulham or Norwich.
Ah, Fulham. That's the badger. Oh, wouldn't have thought Crystal Palace.
I know. Question number 3.
Love it.
As of 2024, which is the championship's longest continuing running stadium?
Ooh.
And again, it's multi-choice, so I can give you a clue should you need it.
See what they say. Should we just stick to no clues on these questions, or would you guys rather the clues, or would you rather just pick and choose?
The clues are there should you need them.
People...
So if you can do it, Reese is confused by the question, so let me read it again. As of 2024,
Google can't understand the question. That's why.
Which is the championship's longest continuing running stadium? So, like Coventry have moved from like Highfield Road to where they are now. So, hopefully that explains it a little bit easier. You want me to read the 4 names out?
Yeah, go on. Why not? I think I know. But go on.
So the 4 potential answers could be Hillsborough, Bramall Lane, Ashton Gate, or Deepdale.
Yeah, I did know the answer. I'm going to go Deepdale.
Lorna's gone Sheffield Wednesday. Rob's gone Deepdale. Just wait for Paul and Reese to get their answers in. Come on, Reese. We know your phone's ancient, but Paul's gone Ashton Gate. Reese David Evans has gone Ashton Gate. The correct answer is Preston North End, Deepdale.
Do you know what? The first one I thought was Carrow Road. That was the first one on my mind. But I'm glad I had that multiple choice, so thank you. Yeah, Preston's like one of the oldest clubs in England, isn't it?
Yeah. Right, question number 4. GD Parry, nice to see you in the comments. You're late, but we'll forgive you.
Stay behind us, class.
Yeah, you're 3 behind already, so dry your eyes, mate. Question number 4 then. Which team holds the points record for the championship season? And if you can name, you will get extra points if you can guess how many points they actually had.
Oh, what a question that is. Wow.
Reese has gone for Reading. Paul's gone for Sunderland with a guess of 105. Reese says 108 or 105. You've got to take your first answer, Reese. You can't keep guessing more than once,
I'm going to go for Newcastle, 106.
What was that? Newcastle, 106.
Yeah. Is the delay better now? Was it still crap?
A little bit better, yeah. GD Parry says Reading, 103. Reese David Evans, Reading, 108. So the correct answer is, in fact, Reading. And the points total was 106. So you had half a point, Robert.
So do I get? Yeah, I was going to say, do I get half a point? Fair play. I'm doing all right. I mean, got the team wrong, but still.
And that was back in 2006. Just to add to the knowledge, like. Question number 5. Then we move on. Since I'm not sure if this was a question you might have done in US the other week. I got a funny feeling. Josh, stop using that keyboard back because you're messing the thing up. Got a wireless keyboard and he's playing around with it on the bed.
I'm bored.
You still there?
Yeah.
Thought he wiped me out then. Since 2004, which of these clubs' highest league position in the championship is 24th? So obviously I'm going to have to name the 4 clubs, and So is MK Dons, Yeovil, Southend, or Wickham? Now that sounds very similar to one you asked the other week.
I think it's a little bit different. It is a little bit different, I think, mate. So they've only ever finished bottom when they come up to the championship.
Yes, correct.
Oh, Jesus Christ, they suck ass then, don't they? See, you would be inclined to go Southend because they're not there that well. When was the last time they were there? But I don't think it is them. It's not. I don't think it's. What was it? It's not Wickham either. What's the other option? Sorry, Southend, Wickham, MK Dons,
and Yeovil. So GD Parry has gone Wickham Wanderers. The Evans have gone for Yeovil. Paul has gone for Wickham Wanderers, and you have gone. So it's 3-2 to Yeovil. So the correct answer is Yeovil.
I'm doing great.
Question number 6.
Can't wait to tell my mum how well I've done.
Now, I can't remember if you asked this question. You know the question you asked last time about Glen Murray? What was the question behind Glen Murray? Can I remember?
Yeah, it was to do with Glen Murray was the answer. It was which player scored the most championship goals, I want to say, in a season or something along those lines.
Okay.
I think I'm pretty
in one particular season then, is it? Well, this might be a bit more up to date.
I mean, this was going. I think, like I said, the quiz we done last week. I must admit, I think it was 4 or 5 years or so out of date. So I think it was the most up to date one.
So this particular question is not based over one season; it's based over someone's potential career. Then, okay. So, which player?
Yes, I know.
Which player is the all-time leading goal scorer in the championship? Again, it's multi-choice, so if you want me to give you a clue, I can.
So I'm torn between. You can tell. Okay, so you can tell me if none of these two are in your top 4. I'm torn between Charlie Austin and Billy Sharp. Is it any of those two in the 4?
One of them is, one of them isn't.
Let's just go for it. I'll go Billy Sharp.
Rhys David Evans have also gone for Billy Sharp. Paul has gone for Colleen Rooney's favourite Leicester City striker, Jamie Vardy. GD Parry has put not chops.
Appreciate the input, GD boy.
Yeah. Happy days. But the correct answer is, in fact, Billy Sharp.
I had a feeling.
Yeah.
He was a frigging goal machine for the championship, he was.
I wonder if he'll go to obviously he finished out in America, didn't he? And then he come back over and he had a bit of a spell with Hull, didn't he? I wonder if he'd be on anybody's radar now, or is he just past it? Like, question number 7 then. Which two clubs have completed in the championship playoffs a record 8 times each?
Yeah, no clues on this one because I think that'll be too many options. I'm gonna go for 2 clubs, yeah. So I'll go West Brom and Sheffield United. Oh,
Lorna's said Norwich, Stoke.
Yeah.
Paul said Stoke. There's 2 teams you've got to name, man, guys. GD Parry's gone for Middlesbrough. Paul's gone for
question
Stoke.
and Norwich. 2 teams he wants.
Lorna's gone for Norwich and Birmingham.
Yeah, I'll go West Brom and Sheffield United. I got a feeling it might be possibly Norwich instead of one of them, but West Brom, Sheffield United.
Risa David Evans has gone for Derby and Birmingham. So the correct answer, GD Parry, Forest for second. Paul has changed his mind and gone Stoke and Norwich. So the correct answer is, in fact, Ipswich and Derby County.
Oh, wow. Nobody said Ipswich today.
No, Reese was the only person to say Derby as well. So well done, Reese.
Half a point.
Mr. Google. Number 8 then, moving on. What's that?
I wouldn't have thought Ipswich at all because they've not really performed for a few years, have they?
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Question number 8 then. Who were the first championship club to compete in the group stages of the UEFA Cup or Europa League?
Wigan.
GD Parry says Wigan as well. Lorna says Forest. I can understand why you said Forest. I can understand why Lorna says Forest, but they weren't in the championship when they were in the championship. Wasn't even around then, was it? Reese David Evans says Wigan after the FA Cup.
Just listen to what I just said then, basically, didn't he?
But Wigan was in with a shout. They were in one of the options, but the correct answer, in fact, is actually Birmingham after they won the League Cup in 2011.
Oh, wow. Wow, mate. That's done us all there. Completely forgot all about that. You just go back to that FA Cup final with Wigan in, and that's the go-to. But yeah, that's a great question.
Because I think Birmingham got relegated that year they won that, didn't they? I think, or was it Wigan who got relegated that year? I can't remember. One of them, or both might have.
Both of them might have happened, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, that's mad. That's a great
Right
question, that. Did anybody get it right?
No, nobody got that one. Point for me, that is.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, 1 point for you finally. Well done, bud.
So we get into question number 10, halfway through. Which of these brands have never sponsored the championship? So Coca-Cola, Sky Bet, Carabao, or N Power?
Is it one?
Yes, correct. One. You've got to pick one of them four.
It's Carabao.
GD Parry says Carabao. Reese says Carabora. Carabao.
What the fuck?
Yeah. There's many different ways people have spelt that tonight. I'm not going to put my teaching head on today.
I'll have a look. I'm going to have a look now. Back
get a red pen out and
Jesus.
Correct the mistakes. But yeah, Carabao is the correct answer.
Some of them spans is going to give me a nosebleed. I only in a sec, Age, after this one, stop for a sec. I'm going to go and see if I can turn the PlayStation off in the kids' room. If you want to talk for a second, just want to do that.
Dim problem, my friend. So before we have a little break, question number 11 is which team won the championship in the lockdown-affected 2019-20 season?
20. Blinking heck. I don't know. Leeds. I think that's right.
Robert has gone with Leeds. Lorna has gone with Fulham.
That's Tadley. Yeah, Fulham could be.
If you want to go and do what you've got to do now, but I'll wait until you come back before I reveal the answer then.
Right.
So Paul has put repeat the question. Bear with me, mate. So which team won the championship in the lockdown affected 2019-20 season? GD Parry's gone with Fulham. Reese David Evans has gone with Bournemouth. Lorna's gone with Fulham. Paul, have you been able to understand, or did you get the question? Just waiting on Paul's guess. Reese David Evans changes his mind more than the weather. Paul goes Fulham. Reese David Evans is copying you again. Surprise, Rob. He's decided to change from Bournemouth now and go to Leeds. The correct answer.
Was it?
But he changed his mind when he seen your answer and he said Leeds now. And the correct answer is Leeds. Well done, Rob. Well done, Reese.
Thank you, back. I'm surprised myself here, mate. I'm not going to lie.
Question number 12 then. Which team holds the record for the highest average attendance over a season in the championship? That's a difficult one. So there is 4 potential answers. You can have a stab in the dark, but if you want, there's an option there for you.
Well, I think the obvious ones you'd think would be your Newcastle, your Sunderland, your Borough, because of the size of their stadiums, wouldn't you? I'll go Newcastle.
Reece David Evans has gone Newcastle. I'll give it to Reece. Reece said Newcastle before you said Newcastle this time. Paul has gone Newcastle. Sunderland, GD Parry, Lorna Evans, Southampton.
I think it's a trick question.
No, it's not a trick question.
I got a feeling it's a trick question.
Would I do something like
that? Yeah.
Paul's taking a leaf out of Reece's.
I think it's someone completely left field.
No. Paul's taking a leaf out of Reece's book now and he's throwing more than one answer on the screen. So I'm going to have to start taking points off people for that, I think. But the correct answer is, in fact, why, man? Do you want some salad on your burger, pet? Newcastle. That was my Anton Deck.
Oh, sorry if that offended any Newcastle followers.
I love the Geordie accent.
I do appreciate your promise. Oh, wait.
What number was that? That was Newcastle.
Got it, buddy.
Do you want to have a guess at what the average is? I know I'm a bugger for
55,000.
Oh, not bad effort, but not bad. 51,106.
Tell you what.
It's not a bad effort,
I think.
Question number 13. Which club has had the longest spell of consecutive seasons in the Championship?
Preston.
GD Parry says Cardiff. You've gone for Preston.
Can I just stop here for 2 seconds? Just sorry to interrupt your quiz and all that. But can I just say thank you so much to everyone who's watching, by the way. Like, we at this moment in time, we've got 401 people watching us live right now, which is mad. So thank you so much. Wish more of you would comment. Reece, I don't know how many devices you've got going.
Button, guys, on Cardiff City World. Let's get up over. I think we was close to 300 when we had before the start of tonight's show. So if we can get up to near that, then we'll do something special Friday or something.
Oh, class. Honestly, really do appreciate it. Like, it's class. Like, I've never seen it like that, and it's just wicked. So thank you so much. Obviously, guys new and old who's been watching us for a little while. Well, it's the first time maybe watching. Please don't hesitate to drop in the comments and that. And I know obviously we started the quiz and stuff, but feel free to jump in as well. So obviously, massively, really, really appreciate this. Honestly, thank you so much for watching us live. But I just wanted to get that in there and just show my love. Well, I just looked up and seen the numbers because I couldn't look at the comments. So much love as you arrange. Carry on.
So there's no correct answer in the chat.
I can't remember the question now, man.
Which club has had the longest spell of consecutive seasons in the Championship?
Yeah, so I went Preston, didn't I?
You went Preston. Reece Bristol City. GD Parry says Cardiff. Paul's gone for Blackburn. Lorna, I can't see you've had a guess. I can't see Lorna's. I don't know if you want to have a guess, Lorna, before I announce it. Lorna. We're all.
It's all your Irish friends, Reece.
For Lorna. Paul's gone for Preston as well. Reading, Lorna's gone for. She got it in the end. Better late than never, Lorna, my love. The correct answer is, in fact, the Tractor Boys, Ipswich Town. 15 consecutive years in the Premiership.
That's obviously where that playoff number come in then, isn't it? I think it's easy to forget. Like, I forgot really how much of a championship team they were. I always known them as a Premiership team for so many years during the 90s, etc. So, yeah, that's a good one. As you were, carry on.
Question number 14.
Chuck up.
Which team play their home games at the MKM Stadium?
Championship team this year.
Correct. And Paul put a question because Ipswich must have come up a few times tonight. I'm just going to answer Ipswich from now on.
Oh, okay. Oh, what a question. I don't know. Wigan. Oh, Wigan was in League One, weren't they? Oh, that stumped me, mate. I don't know. I actually don't know. I got no idea.
The correct answer is in the comments. Rhys David Evans was on it like Sonic. The correct answer, Ryan Allsop moved there from Cardiff. Liam Rossignol got sacked at the end of the season. And GD Parry mentions there. They change the name quite regular. Every time they have a new sponsor, they seem to change the name of the stadium. So, yeah, Hull is the correct answer. So that's number 14.
Wow.
Now, this is I don't know how good you are with geography, Robert, but this one will make you think.
Great.
So, obviously, the closest person to the actual figure will be, and it's all right, you haven't got to add up any numbers off shirts and stuff like that. I was only joking. But this shocked me, this did, really. I'm not the best with geography. But what is the distance between the most northern team in the championship and the team who plays, obviously, the most southern team then? What do you think the distance in miles is between the two stadiums?
Oh, Jesus Christ. So most northern has got to be Sunderland. Most southern. Jesus Christ. That's hard. That's very hard. Can you give I bet you can't give me a choice for the most southern, can you?
I'll give you a clue. A former Premier League manager has just taken over him. Or former Premier League player. GD Parry's comment is quality.
What was he said?
He bets Donna could run it. She probably could as well, in fairness to her. She's a machine.
You've got me, mate. I ain't got a clue. I'll go for the mile. I'd say I think Newcastle. Sunderland's the most northern club. Part of me thinking maybe, Sunderland most northern club. Southern. It's not Cardiff, I don't think. I'll go Cardiff and mileage. 6,500 miles. I'm not too sure. I don't know.
6,500 miles. Christ, you was definitely mitching when you was in geography in school.
No, I'm good at, in my defense, I'm good with countries and all that stuff, but like I ain't got a clue. Not a clue on that.
So Sunderland is the most northern. Plymouth Argyle is
Plymouth.
and
Couldn't
it is
bloody think of them.
402.9 miles. So over 800-mile round trip, and it's nearly 7 hours to get
It's
in
like
a car.
6,000 miles.
Yeah. Nearly 7 hours in a car. Can you imagine that on a bus? That is bonkers, isn't it? So fair play to any Sunderland or Plymouth fans who make that journey last year and obviously this year. That's dedication.
And obviously Rooney's taking over the Plymouth job, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Dear. Oh, you got me now. Hope you're not getting harder and harder, mate.
No. Question 16. This is a nice one. This one is.
Okay.
A Cardiff City player won the Championship Golden Boot back in the 2009-2010 season with 20 goals. Can you name the Cardiff City player?
What year did you say?
2009-2010.
J. Bothroyd.
GD Parry says J. Bothroyd. Rhys David Evans says the mighty wizard that was Peter Whittingham.
No, back in the bed. Sorry.
That's a good comment there as well by Rhys David Evans. He knows his stuff. So we're just waiting on Paul and we're waiting on Lorna. I think Lorna might have gone to bed now. I don't know, mind. Lorna, are you still with us? So with it coming up nearly towards the end, guys. Oh, Lorna's gone for wits as well. Just Paul to answer. And then obviously we'll sneeze in. Hay fever, Lorne? You were hay fever sufferer? Something I've never really struggled with, to be honest. Paul's gone the guy from Newcastle. His name has gone blank. I'm guessing you're saying Michael Chopra. But the correct answer is, in fact, Peter Whittingham. Obviously no longer with us. God rest his soul. What a magic player he was. Probably one of my favourite card players, to be honest. Got to be right up there. Yeah, the correct answer was Peter Whittingham, Rob.
Was it? Wow.
Yeah, 20 goals from midfield. It's not a bad return, is it?
Didn't even cross my mind, to be honest, Alvin didn't. That's insane.
Yeah. So, yeah, I just paid a bit of respect to, obviously, he's no longer with us, as he, God rest his soul. Yeah, tragic accident. Bless him. But what a player he was for us.
Class, mate.
Right. So this is where I think my quizzes are probably a little bit more up to date than yours was last week then. So which player scored a record 43 goals for his championship side in the 2021-22 season? Which player scored a record 43 goals for his championship side in the 2021-22 season?
It's zoned out for a little bit of it because my god-awful signal. Player scored in the 2021-2022 season, do you say? Top scorer.
So which player scored a record 43 goals for his championship side in the 2021-22 season? GD Parry, did we even get 43 altogether? I doubt it.
Mitrovic.
straight in there with Mitrovic. Reece David Evans, literally at the same time, said Mitrovic. Lorna Evans is still sneezing. She has no idea. I don't know if GD Parry and Paul are going to have a guess. But we're nearly at the end now anyway. There's only a couple more to go after this one. I think there's 3 to go after this one. So should finish bang on time as well now. Paul's gone for Billy Sharp. Just GD Parry to go. So we'll give him another. Mitrovic he's gone for as well. So the correct answer was Alexander Mitrovic.
Good player.
Right.
What player he is. What championship player he is.
Yeah. Question number 18 then.
Yes.
Which team
18, let's go.
Your delay is back. Which team had the lowest average attendance for the league games in the 23-24 season? Obviously, championship team. Reece David Evans has gone for Rotherham. GD Parry's gone for Rotherham.
Yeah, I'd say Rotherham. I would have potentially gone Plymouth, but I think Rotherham.
So we've got 3 with Rotherham. I was quite surprised on this one because they used to be a big club. Lorna's gone Sheffield Wednesday. Can't be Swansea. They sell it every week. The fans dress as seats. So the correct answer is Blackburn. The correct answer is Blackburn Rovers.
Class.
Right. This is a bit of a mind boggler for you. At the time this quiz was written, there were a total of 662 players registered to play for championship clubs. Of the 662 players, how many of those were overseas players?
Right.
You want me to repeat it?
Yeah, repeat it for me a sec, please. Yeah.
So don't ask me any questions on the question because what I'm reading is what I've got in front of me.
Okay,
so at the time this quiz was written, there was a total of 662 players registered to play for championship clubs. How many of these players are from overseas?
So my question would have been, I know you can't answer it, but what we counting as overseas? Are we counting like Republic and Northern Ireland players, etc., things like that, or are we counting Wales, Scotland? So that was going to be my question, but
yeah, that's not overseas. Republic of Ireland might be classed as. Northern Ireland is obviously still counted.
Okay. I'm going to go 660, something you said, wasn't it?
662 players. How many of them are registered as overseas players?
253.
So Reece has gone for
153.
153. Reece has gone for 520. Paul's gone for 240. Lorna's gone for 475. The correct answer, I think Paul is the closest. Just checking, GD Parry hasn't put a guess in there. Yeah, GD Parry said 496. The correct answer is 344 players out of that 662.
Pretty much in the middle.
Yeah, so just over 50%.
Yeah. Interesting.
So this is another one for the memory bank. I don't know, this might even be a challenge for Reece, this one, but I've got confidence in him, if I'm honest. It's the last question of the night. Well, yeah, I don't have much hope for you.
I've done
Last
good,
question.
so shut your face.
Last question of the night, then, guys. And just to reiterate what Rob said earlier, thank you very much for all tuning in and getting involved with us as well. You guys make, the podcast really is, I enjoy putting them together, as does Rob. But if obviously you didn't interact as much as you do, then we would have finished this quiz about 45 minutes ago, I expect. And Rob probably still would have only had 4 out of 10, but you haven't done too bad, but
Shut up, stupid. I've had loads right tonight. I smashed it.
you haven't done too bad,
Right,
actually. You haven't done too bad.
Hang on, we're 12 away from 500. So, guys, if you can, I know this is like really needy and bitchy of me, but like, if we can try and like and share and get to that magic number 500, that'd be class. So, everyone put your devices on.
What's that? 500 viewers, is it?
Yeah, 500 live nearly. We're on 483 at the moment. So, no, it's class. Like,
that's quality and fair play.
It is class, guys. No, I'm not like, you know what I mean? I'm not. It is what it is. Like, I just love the fact that many of you guys and girls and whatever are watching us. So I do appreciate it. Anyway, without further ado, bring on the last question of the evening.
So the last question of the evening, you'll be glad to know, guys, is a tricky one. Who was the shirt manufacturer and shirt sponsor for the championship season in 2004, 2005, obviously Cardiff City? So who made the shirt and who was the sponsor on the front of the shirt? If you've got somebody like Dan from Classic Shirts, this would be right up his street, this wouldn't it?
Right, you bust in for this now, you would. Check him out, by the way, if you haven't already. Dan Classic Shirts, class. Top
guy as well, isn't he?
Kit, like, yeah, really nice guy. Did you say 2004, Ange?
2004, 2005, yeah.
I'm gonna go for Joma. And don't know.
No. So the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Paul, CCFC Bluebirds. He hasn't answered yet, so we'll give him another minute. Lorna's gone for Joma. Reese David Evans has gone for Redrow, Holmes, and Puma.
5 away.
What's that?
We're 5 away from 3 away from 500.
Happy days. GD Parry has gone for Puma and Redrow. And Paul's
Redrow. I think. Oh, no, it was going to show off. Come back. Sorry.
Redrow, Holmes, and Puma. So the correct answer, the man, the myth, the legend, Reese David Evans, didn't let me down. He was the first one to get the answer in there, and it's correct as well. So, yes, happy days, guys. Well done. Another successful Flower Hour quiz night. Happy hump day. So, all good. You were obviously balls deep in watching the figures, Robert, here.
I know, I'm sorry. I just got really carried away. We've actually got to 501, which is absolutely insane. Like, that's just mad. Like, I appreciate, like, probably 60% of you have, like, probably 6 devices on for the last, like, 5 minutes after what I said. But I don't care. I'll take it. No, but honestly, class quiz. That was awesome. I started off so well and finished off so badly. Very disappointed in myself, but it was wicked, mate.
I'm like that all the time.
Does that mean it's my turn next week?
Yeah, your turn next week, and yeah, I start the same, but I always start off really well in all aspects of everything I do, and it all goes downhill from there.
Class. Honestly, thank you all so much for joining. It's been a really, really good one. Like, it's been class. like I said, next time round, with all you wonderful people watching, please don't hesitate to join in. I know we have a little laugh and joke and that, but please don't hesitate to get join in a chat and whatnot. So we are back on Friday. So we're going to be talking about our shopping list for Cardiff City. Going to go wild in the aisles, bit of a supermarket sweep, if you like, of who we think is potential signings that we could go for and whatnot. Obviously, love to get your guys and girls comments. So please watch along. Probably be about 8-9 o'clock, I imagine, on Friday. But we'll obviously check out on your social media. So please like, love, share, subscribe, and you'll get obviously the content of what me and Angel put out, and of course what Big Boss Man Si is doing with Car City World, and of course his baby at Ace Podcast Nation. So don't forget to check out Ace Podcast Nation as well, guys. For for a price for a point of call in a month, you can become a member, get early access to shows, exclusive content. Me and Angel done a Patreon show on Monday, which was class with Reese. Not our Reese in the chat, but a different one. So some great stuff on it. Obviously, get early access then to tickets. Like obviously got Joe Ledley coming up in a very, very short time, in a few weeks' time, which that's another great show to get involved in if you haven't already done so. Got quite a big following from the Ace Nation Army now. So if you haven't done so already, check it out. Go and get yourself one of the last couple tickets. We're quite a close bunch, but we're a friendly bunch as well. So, even if you're by yourself, please don't hesitate to come along. And even if you are by yourself, you're new to this, come have a chat and we'll have a laugh and joke and obviously share an evening with Joe Leddy. So it'd be good.
And the Flower Hour boys.
Of course. Yeah, I will do autograph signings.
On that note, Lorna's put a comment in there. Unfortunately, I'm not joining in on Friday as I'm out, but I haven't received any annual leave requests. Rob, have you had anything off Lorna? I don't know if we should.
No, so sorry, Lorna, never's been declined. So unfortunately, get back to it.
Yeah, so make sure you tune in, please.
Right,
but yeah,
without further ado, thank you. Over to you.
Yeah. Up a flower.
Up the flower, indeed, you beautiful people.
Swagger down the street. Some funky beat. You better hold your head up to the sky. I'm gonna roll with you till the day I die.